Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my previous video about becoming a nurse in New Zealand, we talked about the requirements and the money involved for you to get a full registration with the Nursing Council of New Zealand, and then the job opportunities, how you can be able to job hunt, and so on and so forth. Now, we did not touch on the visa. You are required to have a visa for you to be able to work in New Zealand. For you to be able to even hop into a plane, you need a visa. So, what type of a visa are you going to get? What are the benefits? Is your family allowed to come along or what? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Mboi. I am a nurse. I work and live in United Kingdom, Wales. In this channel, we talk about traveling, we talk about nursing, migration, and everything else. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing, like this video, share it with your loved ones if you think it will benefit them in any type of way. All right, so we are going to talk about the visa types, what documents are needed, and maybe how much you are supposed to pay for the visa, because sometimes the employers usually pay for your visas, flights, and the traveling, every cost that has to do with visa, they will be paying for you. Not all employers do that, but mostly in UK, employers do pay for your visa. I'm not sure about the New Zealand pathways. Anyways, that's not where the interest is. In December 2022, the New Zealand immigrations announced that nurses are going to move from Tier 2 visa to the Green List Tier 1, which is the category where any job or any profession is under that green list. It means that they don't need to source talent in their country immediately. They can just advertise, and if anyone from abroad applies, they will be considered immediately without considering the citizens, because of the shortage that the government had announced. So nurses are under the shortage occupations in New Zealand. All the categories of nurses in children's care, adult care, emergency, community, practitioners, prescribers, all sorts of nurses are in high demand in New Zealand. So, like I said, we need a visa. So there are multiple types of visas that you can apply to as a nurse after you have completed your registration with the New Zealand Nursing Council, and there are actually 5 that you can choose from. You can weigh the options with all these 5 and choose one that you think you'll be able to get approved with. This means that you will have to consider the documents that are needed for each of these 5 that I'm going to mention, so that you can be able to collect all the documents that you need and be able to be approved at first application. So if you have had previous visa applications that you have done, either they have been approved or declined, you have to declare all those visas with your application to any country that requires you to have a visa, for you to have a smooth sailing in the application process. So these are the types of visas that you will be able to choose from. So the first one is skilled migrant category. The second one is essential skills workers visa. The third one is long-term skills shortage list visa. The fourth one is post-study visa. And then the last one is work to residence visa. So on these 5 visas, there are requirements under each of these types of visas, and you can just go through the requirements and be able to choose the one that will be appropriate for your circumstances. Your job offer should reach a certain amount of yearly income that you'll be earning for you to qualify for each one of this type of visas. So before you apply for any type of the visa with New Zealand Immigration's Office, you need to consider how much is your employer going to pay you, and then whether the points you will be getting from that salary will be the threshold stipulated under each of these visas. So it's quite a lengthy process, and I have seen lots of people when I was doing my research saying it's really hard to get a New Zealand visa. But I believe if you have collected all the information, all the documents that have been listed, you will definitely be able to get approved. After going through all those 5 visas that I've mentioned, I've noted that they are all considering the New Zealand Qualification Framework. So either you have a doctorate, master's degree, postgraduate degree, postgraduate diploma, honors, all those. You need to be able to know which type of visa will accommodate your qualification. So all those 5 types of visas, you need to go through all of them and then match them with your circumstances. If you have a diploma, you are qualified for a certain type of visa. If you have a master's degree, you are qualified for a certain types of visa. If you have honors degree, and so on and so forth. So it was just going to be too much if I was to go through each one of the 5, because then our circumstances are different. So I will link under this video's description a website where you will be able to go through immigration's website and check the type of visa that will suit your qualification as a nurse. We all have different qualifications. Some of us hold diplomas, some have degree, some have master's degree, some have postgraduate degree or postgraduate diplomas, honors, and so on and so forth. But the New Zealand Qualification Framework would be able to allow you to at least match your qualification with their own and check which level of qualification you will be at with New Zealand when you match with your current qualification that you have, so that you'll be able to choose the best visa for you. And the good part about visa in the skilled category, if you go to New Zealand, you are allowed to bring your family. You are also allowed to bring your children if they are below 24 years. So, well, it's I think in UK, children under skilled workers visa, we are allowed to bring children when they are below 18. But with New Zealand, children have to be below 24, meaning like it's a good opportunity for your kids. And also, you can be able to obtain a visa that will take you straight to permanent residency. Well, that will also depend on the qualification you have though. But there is that visa that you can be able to immediately go straight to. When you get granted that type of a visa, you can immediately apply for permanent residency. Okay, this is the information that I wanted to share concerning the visas, the visa types, the qualifications, or the requirements for you to be able to apply for a visa for New Zealand. So take a look on the New Zealand Immigration's website. I'll leave the link down below for you to go and check and look if the qualification that you hold at the moment will allow you to be able to apply for the visa, New Zealand workers visa. But you can also be sure of that after the assessment with the nursing council. If the nursing council has approved your qualification, it means it will also be approved by the immigration's office, because then they would have said you qualify to work in New Zealand, so you need to apply for a visa. Now, consider subscribing, like, share, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye-bye.